We did a lot for the wins. Came in the top of the team.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to go up top again. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead... Third down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. And Robinson with a big catch. Past the 20. 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Buccaneers 0. Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I had missed it, it would have been a long night.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
16 yards.
16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Inside handoff, the former Central Florida man, Bruce Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 25 yards that time. Now Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and goal, Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10,
it don't matter. It's okay.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. A rare pick six thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick sixes in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago.
Sanchez set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Brady gives this one off to Jones. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Complete to
Brady on target to Gronk. 1st down Buccaneers.
And a
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Bears 14, Buccaneers.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Below Nichols. Able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. To try again after the sack. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, whenever you talk about players that really broke out in the 2019 season, you better add Chris Godwin to that list. Over 1,300 yards receiving, 9 touchdowns. He was second among receivers last season receiving yards per game at 95. This guy combines great body control, excellent strength, and terrific route running ability.
And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to number 87.
Rob Gronkowski. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Bears 14, Buccaneers 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Montgomery, the ball.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down now. It's Montgomery, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And 5.
Ain't no such thing as a look. We take a win. 45 to Murray. 45 to Murray. Not today.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Bridgewater now. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, I haven't met an NFL player yet that doesn't use criticism as an edge, and Jimmy Graham has heard that a number of people think he's near the end of his career. And he didn't put up the numbers he should have.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Brown on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Mike, check. 59. Let's go. Let's hit this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Check 59.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. It's Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st down, Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Complete to
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Brady now on 1st down. eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 12. First down, Buccaneers.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. At the Bears' 19-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun. Brady, he'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
Second down and goal. Brady, his pass caught at the 4.
Complete.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. From the gun, Brady, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
Antonio Brown. As the first half is winding down, and the Bucs have made this a one-score game.
The kick is good.
Makes CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
5-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Hey, watch it, watch it. Only for a lot.
Bridgewater to throw it. Flushed out right. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Bridgewater. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a touchdown, the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And this is picked up by the Bears. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that.
Back at the 22-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Bridgewater. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball.
Gronkowski's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. So after the INT, it's Brady. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The Bears take over first and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. They'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Rolling, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Brady now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Brady. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Bilal Nichols gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Shotgun now for Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for Ford. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly. That is so frustrating.
And that's caught inside the 35.
All day, baby. Come on.
Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 77 yards as the Bears push further out in front. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, You could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
At their own 25-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Second and
operating from the gun. Brady is going to find his running back. It's complete.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Brady looking downfield for Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Brady's pass.
Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Taking it right down Broadway. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Brady. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. He'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Brady to Gronk, a familiar ring to that one, and it's a Buccaneers 1st down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
26.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Good job there defensively to push them back on 1st down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score, but you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
Escaping the pressure. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to number 14.
Chris Godwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. The throw is Bridgewater. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
I think it's overstating it to say that he came out of nowhere. But did anyone see 19.5 sacks coming from Shaq Barrett last year? And even after he became an acknowledged guy that you had to block, he still was able to get to the quarterback. Expects to continue on that level, and there he is, adding to his totals.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
O'Donnell.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
44-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he's got room. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. On third down, here's Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll move the chains.
And a buck.
So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, fourth quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
About to find out. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ronald Jones, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And the lead is up to 5.
Is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 40, Bears 35. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
White on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Now he'll escape to his right, and this will be incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Bridgewater now. Flush to his right. And able to find Graham. Complete. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings
fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well. But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
22 yards.
Here's Brady.
Down Buccaneers.
And he finds Gronk. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And there's a nice catch there by Rob Gronkowski. And we all know the story. Came out of retirement and got himself traded to Tampa Bay from New England in order to reconnect with his favorite quarterback. And no one has called more Tom Brady touchdown.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Here's Bridgewater going up top. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
That's our own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
To throw is Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Buccaneers.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy... Take it and go. Take it and go.